Howdy folks, my name's Darren from RC Scale Models, and today we'll be taking a look at this kit. This is Dragon's 135 scale IDF Magach, or Magach, however you want to pronounce it, 3. It's their main battle tank back in the early days of, I believe this is based off the M48 Patton, if I'm not mistaken. It is for the 6-Day War edition. So I'll be using this for the group build for coming up. So let's take a look what we get inside this box. So pretty standard size for a Dragon kit. We have this side of the markings and some of the paint schemes. Kit was 2016, sorry. We have this side of the box. We have a kit number of 3567. Been around a while now. I've had this in my stash. I bought this off a friend of mine. He was getting rid of it. So we do have some CAD work, and also we get this part on the back of the box, which I do forget sometimes to show. Dragon shows how their stuff is done. Really cool. IDS tracks, or DS tracks even. I'm not a fan of rubber tracks, no matter who makes them. But I do have replacement metal tracks for this. So loaded with plastic, standard instructions. So standard way of doing. So Dragon's instructions is pretty standard. Is all the blue parts, the parts are not needed, so it'd be for different types. Like I say, as I believe it's based off a Patton tank. So here's a pull-out page. We just need to find the first parts. So here is the first part. Colour call-outs are all by Mr. Hobby. I do have special colour by AK. I'm going to use their version of IDF Israeli colour. It's like a grey browny colour. So straight off the bat you've got your lower hull, which is all one piece, and you've got all the suspension going in. We've got separate wheel assembly and tyres, so it's easy for painting, so you can paint your wheels and then paint your rubber parts and then put it all together. Nicely done. Transmission and drive sprocket assembly, pretty standard for a Dragon. Over engineered, but this is the way they do their stuff. Return rollers, cutting a couple of lumps and bumps off because the Israeli don't have those. Step 4 is making up the basket, some jerry cans. This piece here looks like a light. If you're going to have the light option, it's optional, you don't have to do it. And then once it's all done, upper and lower hull can go together. Side of the engine deck can go on. We have this cover piece which goes over the engine deck. Looks like the rear exhaust part. The back of the tank here we have the lights and stuff. All your wheels can be attached. I would leave the drive sprocket quite loose and stuff, so you can adjust your tracks. Side skirts and all the stowage boxes and that kind of thing. There isn't many tools on this vehicle, which is a good thing. So again, repeating the process again on the other side. Attaching the side skirts, light guards, which is here. I believe some is photo-etched and some is not. I think these blue parts mean photo-etched options. We have vision ports, commander's cupola, and hatches and that kind of thing. The turret basket can go in on top of the turret. Some detail parts. Jerry can go on the side, making up your gun assembly, not into glue these parts so the gun can pivot. But being that you've got the cover on this version, and this is made of like a rubber, or you can use the resin piece that is within the kit. The gun's not going to pivot anyway because this is fixed. This is solid, it's not flexible, so you might as well glue it into place anyway. Lower part of your turret, I would do this first and then attach all of this. You do get a metal barrel within the kit. Like I say, it does not to glue it, but as I say, it's not going to work because of this part. Tow cable can go in, which is done with an actual metal piece. very easy kit to build, this one. There's not a ton of parts. Normally Dragon's more complex than this. So you've got some marking options, they're all the same colour, all the IDF grey green or grey sand colour. They are calling out for colour mixes, but I do have the some colours that are already made for this. Marking options, I don't know which one I'll do, probably doesn't really matter. And that's it for instructions, pretty simple. The tracks I'll be replacing with these metal tracks made by Flory model tracks, metal ones. So you do get metal rubber pads and metal tracks itself. So the metal parts for the pads are going to have to be painted black. Oxidize your tracks as normal, and then you can assemble them separately. A little bit of work, but much better looking than rubber. So straight off the bat, here are the parts. This is the upper and lower hole section. You get a couple of rubber parts. So you get the rubber boot that goes over the gun. Like I say, because this is not flexible as much, it's not going to allow the gun to pivot. You do get another option, but I'll not be using this one. Lower hole section, nicely detailed. It has got like a cast texture all over it, which is, I imagine it's Mimic. We do have a stamp there. Looks like a serial number, which is okay. Possibly you can leave that in there. Ejector pins on the inside. They've been cleaned up a little bit, but you won't see none of this. Upper hole section. Again, it's done with a cast texture. Pretty nice. It's a weird shape, upper and lower hole, I find. As for the turret itself, it's moulded as one piece. It's already ready to go. Tiny bit of clean up on the back here, obviously where it's been cut off the sprue. But nicely done. Again, it's got that cast texture. It's got a serial number here, probably the casting stamp. A little bit bag of goodies, like I say, there's a tow cable, a little bit of photo-etched in your markings, pretty standard stuff. I have this bag here which has clear wheels, detail parts. Let's get those clear out of the way. I wish they wouldn't have stuck it in that bag though, even though it's only lenses. So let's put these over here. We have this sprue here, which is all the side skirts. Again, it's got a little bit of texture on it for anti-slip. We have detailed parts or structural parts. This is part for the light assembly if you're having the light open or closed. I'm not having the light on my version. Light guards, side fenders. These look like some of the part of the storage boxes, the lights. Yeah, pretty cool. This is sprue J. We have two sprue C, which is all the wheels. So we have the small wheels, suspension arms, main wheels, and these are the tyres. So you can paint these black, paint these the colour, just snap them into place, pretty simple. Transmission parts, drive sprockets assembly, nicely detailed. For the drive sprockets, and the wheels are nicely done. Pretty cool tyres, return rollers, towing sections, suspension arms, which is up here, nicely done, more suspension, and towing eyes. So yeah, so there's two of these as well. We have this clear sprue. We have the clear lens for the light, commander's vision parts, and more lights and cupolas and vision ports. Pretty cool, pretty clean, pretty standard. Nice to get it clear instead of just being plastic. So we do have the lower section of the turret, the gun as well, but we do get a metal option. There are two types of barrels there, which are kind of side molded a little bit, but I do have replacement one for metal. We do have plastic shield for the gun. We have the upper turret. This is the lower turret for the machine gun one, and plus the vision ports. I won't be needing these barrels. Machine gun, some hatches, pretty cool. This has got the cast texture on it as well. Sprue F. We have another sprue here. It contains M. This is all of M, so we have more side skirts. Front of the engine deck. This might be engine deck actually. No, it's not. Engine deck's on that one. So these are side skirts. These are different types. I don't think these are needed though. Engine deck, jerry cans, two halves, pretty standard. Parts of the light guard assembly. The clamp for your gun to be in towing position. Support brackets by the looks of things. Not sure what these parts are, but the detail is pretty damn good. Even for the jerry cans. I think these, as I say, are not needed, these side skirts. There's detailed parts. Here we have another type of turret, small one. Again, you see these are boxed in. I don't like when manufacturers do that for turrets, and I don't think this one's needed. This is part of the turret basket. We do have another type of gun. This is slide molded, so I could save these and use these for other projects hopefully. More light guards. We have another sprue here which has more side skirts. Being that we've got 3 sets of side skirts, I'm not sure which ones I need now. I can't remember. But these ones are nicely done. Again, it's got that slip texture on it. Here is the engine deck. Here's another part. More vision parts. Another part of the engine deck. Small detail support parts. More brackets. Not sure what these were for. This is nicely done. No ejector pins at all on the side skirts. Here are the DS tracks. I'll say I am swapping them out for metal tracks. They're okay for a quick build, but I'm not going to use them. And another thing you can use them for is when you make a diorama, you could always use these for imprinting in your dio, get a track. So they can be used for good things, but I don't like using them on my vehicle. So here we have more grab handles. This looks like another storage cage basket. Small detail parts here, another jerry can, towing sections or eyes as I call them. We have another cover or engine deck maybe. Here's the exhaust part at the back of the tank. Sprue G, pretty nicely done. Looks like some more light guards maybe. We have this one here, again has that shape again. Some more engine deck parts, some more of these fenders. All the storage boxes here. This looks like a couple of suspension arms. And more suspension arms down the bottom there. So, tons of detail. And as for the aftermarket, I'm not sure if this comes within the kit. I'd have to look at the box again quickly. Just looking on the box quickly, and I don't see anything mentioning about the gun or what this package is. I believe this was thrown in, and my mate might have forgot about it. I'd have to speak to him about it if he wants this or not. He probably won't. He probably says say keep it. So these are resin parts. So we've got some storage and some tarps. Part of the gun. This is another vision port. So some more jerrys, tarps, bags, towing eyes and stuff, detail parts, and then we get this metal barrel. Is this one needed for my version? I'm not sure. As I say, we've got this, but I'm not sure if it's part of the kit. Having a quick look in instructions, it only calls out for one type of barrel, which is N1, which was on this sprue here, which is this one piece here. So this metal barrel is not needed at all. So this is pretty cool. It is slide molded, so it's minimal cleanup, so there's no problems. So there you are, my friends. There's another kit from Dragon, 1/35 scale, Magach 3 or Magach. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, pretty good kit. Dragon's a standard kit, lots of parts, tons of detail, nothing to like. I like Dragon kits, they're pretty cool. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.